underlined the commitment to rid India of corruption. He also spoke of nepotism and the law and order challenges. There are a few issues that the Prime Minister spoke about, and it's extremely crucial, important. He spoke about the country being resolute in fighting graft. He also said that the opposition has been rattled with the corruption crackdown. To discuss the key points of what has been discussed, and of course today this is going to be the biggest political talking point, with the opposition leaders also likely to react. Joining us in our studios, senior journalist R. Rajagopalan. Sanjeev Srivastava will also be joining us shortly. Mr. Rajagopalan, the speech has just concluded, and of course it's a very important day for the BJP, but highlighting on the roadmap for the country in the coming years. The Prime Minister spoke about several issues. What would you say are the key takeaways? Because he spoke about nepotism, he spoke about dynasty politics, he also spoke about the crackdown on corruption.
Prime Minister was very effective today. Prime Minister was very forthcoming. What he was not allowed to speak in Parliament, Prime Minister used BJP Foundation Day to express his, some sort of his own feelings. And he also said, can do. That important takeaway, Pratibha, is can do. And second thing, nafarat se jhoot. What yesterday the Supreme Court has given a slap on the opposition about that DRI, CBI, ED, vagera. Today Prime Minister indirectly quoted that. Second important point, Karnataka election. He kept Karnataka in his mind. Third, social justice. Yesterday Mr. M.K. Stalin convened a meeting last week about the social justice. Prime Minister earmarked most of his speeches on social justice, what Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, and moreover he has included a new terminology, vichar. So therefore that vichar is also going to be very important. From my understanding, Prime Minister took Congress heavily, and he said Hanuman Jayanti, and he brought himself into the format of Hanuman, and he said Rakshas ka Dvams kiya. So therefore my understanding of Prime Minister's speech is very effective, and it is aimed at 2024, demolishing Congress and regional parties.
Okay, all right. Mr. Sanjeev Srivastava, what's your first reaction on the Prime Minister's address? Because it was also focused on the opposition. It was BJP's Foundation Day. Yes, he spoke about not just winning elections, but also winning the hearts of the people. But a big part of the speech also focused on the opposition. After the Supreme Court's observations yesterday, he spoke about crackdown on graft. He also spoke about dynasty politics. He in fact said that while several parties talk of social justice, finally it's about just serving one particular family.
I think today will be one of those rare occasions when I will agree with my friend Rajagopalan.
Thank you.
So I think the Prime Minister really took the battle to the opposition camp today. And I think he was very forthright, very forceful. And again, one of those occasions when we saw the Narendra Modi avatar as a super orator. So let's take one point at a time. He started off by invoking Lord Hanuman. It is Hanuman Jayanti, playing to the core values of Bharatiya Janata Party and the nationalism, the Hindutva, because Hanumanji is an icon for most Hindus. So he invoked Lord Hanuman and then so nicely juxtaposed the life and journey and times of Hanuman, his works, his deeds, his actions, and this can-do thing, the will to achieve anything, and then juxtapose that with the BJP's will and resolve to move forward and with a can-do approach. And then he systematically took on the opposition, raised all the points, criticized opposition's misdeeds of the past, which is a normal thing for him. But then how he forcefully projected the BJP's work, the kind of Shankar Mahadevan breathless song manner in which he narrated out data and statistics of the last couple of months, the record GST, record exports, record this, record that, all very relevant numbers. And then he also set forth a target for 50 years of BJP, 2030, when BJP will complete 50 years, and 100 years of India's independence, how we have to move ahead. And very importantly, because there is so much talk, and sometimes rightly also, of how BJP and Prime Minister are stretching the envelope of constitution, stretching the boundaries. He specifically said that we have to achieve all of this, move forward within the framework of the Indian Constitution, stay within those limits, take everyone together. So I think it was a brilliant speech, very fitting to the occasion, and he has set the cat amongst the pigeons as far as the opposition is concerned.
Fitting to the occasion, and also, of course, you know, is the opposition now finding itself on the back foot? Because just yesterday we had the Supreme Court saying there can't be different rules for netas and the common citizen. So now today Prime Minister saying that the crackdown on graft, you know, has rattled the opposition leaders. He spoke about dynasty and, of course, also made a mention of Modi Teri Kabar Khudegi, that statement that was made during one of the rallies. He spoke about that as well. So a lot of reactions also expected from the opposition leaders. But for now, we're slipping into a short break here. We'll be right back. To stay with us.